bunch of people all around me. So I'm gonna work on getting this reflection shot. So I'm moving my spot because the color's getting really good, but I don't have enough reflection, and all the other photographers have moved across the lake, which is fine with me, because I think I like this spot over here a little bit better. So we'll see. Plus, I want to do a panorama. Okay, well, again, look at that. Unreal. As I was saying earlier, I really wanted to get a pano, so I wasn't super experienced in getting them and at least editing them as well as I should. So when I did this, I really set myself up. I picked a flat surface. I made sure that the tripod was level so that I could just rotate my lens. I used my Tamron 24 to 75 millimeter on this, and I think this is 12 shots blended together in Lightroom, and maybe sometime I will go over that, but as of right now, this stands as one of my favorite shots I've ever taken. All right, so got here before the sun to the Sparks Lake, trying to get some crop shots after I got my big landscape shots. But there's South Sister, and that's Broken Top. It's little volcanoes that are now mountains. Yeah, it's pretty epic. So here's a picture of just South Sister, kind of the iconic mountain that you see when you see pictures of Sparks Lake. Really liked this one, definitely turned out really well. Took a little dodging and burning to get the clouds out. And then up next we've got Broken Top, its neighbor. I took this one at blue hour, so this was before the sun was really rising. And as I didn't get the mountain in full focus, which is kind of a bummer, but it does look good, and I like it overall. Okay, so wasn't recording last time. Check this place out. Right off the side of the road. It's pretty. So so I'm gonna try and find a composition real fast and get a couple river shots and stream shots, hopefully leading right up to Broken Top Mountain, which you can see right there, right there. Okay, I'm standing in the middle of a river. As you can see, my shoes are holding up, which is great. Anyway, this is what I'm getting. It's not the best. It's not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's still good. They may not be, perfect, but it's good to scout. Except for the bugs are getting at me. So, all right. Well, here's the shot that I got right there. It's not really anything crazy or special, but I do like the leading lines in it. I'll probably come back and try something different the next time I'm in this area. So, another sunrise here at Smith Rock Park. One of my favorite places I've shot before. I'm trying to get some light from the car here. I got here pretty early, so I'm gonna try and scout out the location that I want to hit the sunrise at, and there's no one here, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever been in a sunrise where it's just dead, which is kind of cool. So, and a little eerie, but I have a headlamp. Whoop. So, I will continue to make some more Oregon Adventure videos, and we'll
hopefully get a really cool sunrise. The cloud cover's really thick, so it might not be cool at all. We'll see. That is gonna be pretty. Gonna shine on those rocks. Whoop. Definitely having a hard time figuring out the composition here. It's a little bit, torn between the big grand landscape or cutting off pieces of this awesome rock. I mean, the problem is that you have so much to work with. And the sun is coming up over here. So you want the light hitting that wall. But I'm not 100% sure where I want to be, which kind of sucks. I'm not in love where I'm at the moment, so I think I'm gonna keep walking. So I have a feeling that I get skunked by the sky. Super blue, right behind Smith Rock. I keep waiting for the sun to come up, but I think these clouds are gonna block it. And therefore we're not going to get a cool light line on the rocks. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Otherwise I'm just going to take a panorama and call it a morning, get on the road, go back home, edit all this shit together, drink a bunch of coffee, because I got 8 hours in the car. Setting up for a panorama shot, actually. I figured that out. Look at how cool this place is. Especially love that little spot right there. Yeah. I'm just waiting, hoping that the light hits that rock, because it's going to crest over those over there. And then hopefully get like a really cool contrast on the big old wall. And yeah, maybe we'll get some time lapse of that too. The light changing on the side of the rock. So, I got what I think I could get out of this. It was pretty beautiful, but not quite dynamic. At one point, that rock right there was super lit up, and it was beautiful, but lasted all of like 30 seconds. I got it in a panorama, so we'll see. This rock, the big one, the one that I really wanted to light up, never lit up, and it's because of these clouds. So, I got a really cool time lapse though. We'll see. This is probably the end of my Oregon adventure. Super fun. Got sunrises in, which is not a thing I do very often. We'll see how this all edits together.
So, here is the panorama in which I spoke of in this quick video. It was my best shot of Smith Rock to date, and this is a park that I've now been to a few times. I'd never done sunrise there, only sunset, and midday hiking. I had kind of the same approach that I had to Sparks Lake. I had to this. I set up. I picked a really even spot to put my tripod, and then tried to get my tripod head as level as possible. Then started from the left to the right, and I think this was 10 to 12 shots all combined in Lightroom, and then in Photoshop. I did most of my base adjustments in Lightroom, and then I go into Photoshop and dodge and burn. I did have to lighten up the big rock in the middle quite a bit, because it just was flat. That was probably the only thing I really spent time doing on that one. Now here is another one, just this kind of the iconic shot in Smith Rock, and I took this. I actually didn't even edit it for quite some time because I wasn't super enthused about it, and then once I came back to it, I realized how much I actually really like this shot, and it definitely goes down as one of my better shots of Smith Rock or any place in general. This is actually an HDR merge. I bracketed this shot so that we can get some of the dynamic range from the foreground and the sky, whose sun was still pretty bright